to our first episode of the semester. Yeah, we're back home. We're back in the Riley Center after St. Bonaventure versus Davidson game on ESPN-2. Barbieri and Nicholas Gallo, and Nick, it feels good to be back, doesn't it?
Dude, I'm really excited, man. Despite this historically cold weather, God bless anybody in the Midwest. But I gotta tell you, the Riley Center today was rocking. I mean, what a perfect stage. ESPN2, everybody coming back from break, everybody freezing their butts off, coming to classes. The first day off of school in a very, very long time last Thursday.
Yep, Thursday.
So let me tell you, I mean, the stage was perfect. Both teams coming in with a winning streak. I mean, what a game.
Yeah, you know, it was a really good game. In the first half, it looked a little bit shaky for the Bonas a little bit. They were down by 10 early. They took a quick media timeout, and the Bonas found their groove, you know, mid in the first half.
I got to tell you, man, Davidson was able to make shots, and, you know, coming into this game, top 5 offensive A-10 team, almost averages 71 points per game, rightfully so with the two guards, Kellen Grady and John Axel Goodmanson. I mean, those guys were able to put the ball in the bucket right at the start. You know, Kellen Grady wasn't really, you know,
he was only held to 12 points in the first half.
Only 12 points in the first half, and wasn't really having a big impact throughout the season. Last game against St. Louis, he only had 8 points. But let me tell you, the second half was a totally different story, but I want to talk about the first half of the Bonas. After that, they were down by 10 points. Let me tell you, they played defensively, they played gritty, good old Bonas fashion, Mark Schmidt basketball, stopping on defense, getting offensive rebounds, crashing the boards, and scoring on transition. And let me tell you, Kyle Lofton, 17 first half points. The man was the real deal.
And, you know, I think the big part of that, you know, run in the first half was Alfred Cole. I really liked his game. I think that he added a different energy on the team that we really haven't seen. You know, he hit that big 3 to put us up by 2 right there in the corner. I think with 6 minutes left, and that really got the Riley Center rock, and that was the loudest it's ever been.
Yeah.
Actually, we just saw ball kind of
over here.
They're
already putting in work for next game, guys.
You know, yeah, as you can see, we outfit you know, get some shots up. But yeah, you know, it started with that. I think when we were down 19-9, we really kind of put it together after that, and then it started with Alpha.
Yeah, and then in the adjustments in the second half, you know, going into halftime, we're up by 10, and the whole Riley Center, man, it was rocking.
We were hot.
It was like a block party.
We were hot.
It was great.
We were hot.
And the place was actually somewhat warm.
Right.
You know, we weren't freezing. It was really good. Offensively, we were hot, and defensively, we were there. And I mean, you see the players walking back after a bucket, telling everybody, this is my house, explicit. This is my house. And then, you know, Kyle Lofton shaking the finger at Kellen Grady. I mean, but like that, I love that. And I think Bonas fans should love that, because these guys are young, they're hungry, and I mean, they played their heart out in the first half, and they even played their heart out in the second half. But let me tell you something, experienced players, there's a reason why Steph Curry called Kellen Grady his man, because my man went on for 29 points, started the second half, did not get down 3 after 3 after 3.
Yeah, the Bonas really started off cold, and that's, you know, like we said, with an experienced team, that's, you know, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, the Bonas generally have started off pretty hot coming into the second half here at the Riley Center. You know, the home crowd, it was a whiteout. You know,
you're up by 10.
You know, and they just kind of let the game slip from them. They let the veterans of Davidson get to them, and it showed the inexperience of the Bonas, which we've seen throughout the season. You know, Kyle Lofton got quiet. Courtney Stalker got quiet.
I mean, I think they got tired, because they were just so used to scoring the ball left and right in the first half.
And you know, we talk about the bench points. Every single week here, we talk about, you know, it seems every time we win, we have an enormous amount of bench points. And it always starts with Nelson Caputo. But today, Nelson Caputo 1 for 8 from the field. You know,
tough.
You know, 1 for 7 from 3, and
you really didn't see anything from the veterans.
He usually he adds that spark, and today it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. And when he did hit his first 3 of the game, it was too little, too late.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost like a prayer. You know, the faith of God is hitting it almost up to the ceiling. But let me tell you something. The 2-3 zone really affected the Bonas. You can see how the ball movement. They were trying to get something offensively, but in the first half, man-to-man defense by Davidson. You know, the Bonas were able to kick it out. You know, get stops on defense, and able to hit scores in transition. But the 2-3 zone really settled things out. And then Davidson also made some shots, which helped the Bonas, you know, score in transition.
And with 4 minutes left, the Bonas were up by 1, and then it was a Kellen Grady show.
I mean,
Grady was, you know,
he proved me wrong tonight.
He was hitting floaters, he was hitting jumpers, he was hitting deep threes, and I think what really was the nail in the coffin was when John Axel Goodmanson hit those 2 threes back to back. Time running out on the shot clock.
I believe he's a freshman guard, right?
Really quieted the crowd. I think so. Yeah.
He's a freshman guard, you know, and you know he's coming in too. He's averaged 16.5 points a game. He's one of 2 A-10 players having double doubles in multiple games this season. I mean, they have a backcourt just like ours. It seems like every team we played, they remind us of us with Matt Mobley and Jay Adams. But let me tell you something. John Axel did play a role, like you said, put nails in the coffin near the end, a lot of pick and roll action, and you know Bonnie's coverage just wasn't there, and you could see, you know, offensively the struggles were there, and then once Davidson made shots, it made it really hardly impossible for the Bonnies to really come back.
It's rough, and unfortunately, when you have a young team, things like this happen. You know, you kind of let games slip in Rhode Island. You guys watch that game, they let that kind of slip out of their hands. They were right there, and then it's just 2 minutes in a game could really change the whole outcome.
Yeah, I mean,
that throughout, you know, the
feelings and aspects of a young team. But I mean, I think if we want to take some positives out of that, we see Kyle Lofton, ladies and gentlemen.
He can ball.
Is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. That one shot with a step back like that. I mean, he was blowing my mind. I was asking you, like, what did he drink this morning? Like, it was like a potion or something. It was incredible. He got
another 40-minute game.
Another 40-minute game. But I tell you what, this, like, you know, I've always worried about fatigue. You know, play him 60 minutes if you can. You know, like, play him 48 minutes. I know we're not in the NBA, but play him that because the dude's balling. And we heard from J.B. Butler. He told us that he's having a better freshman year than Jalen Adams himself. Man that just playing the Erie Bay Hawks / Atlanta Hawks.
Which we've been covering. If you guys have been up to date with SBU-TV Sports, yes, sir. Definitely been on the Bay House grind. Yes. We know those guys up there. But yeah, I think, you know, all in all, we see the inexperience from the Bonnies. We know that it can only get better. And with time, I can't wait to see what these.
I still believe there's a lot of season left. I mean, this was a really key game, and you know, you can see the momentum. But now we got to move forward. Now we got to go head to the next game
against Duquesne on Wednesday.
Yes,
it's not going to be an easy game. Right, that's going to be Pittsburgh.
Right, so that's going to be a tough game. But like I said, you know, there's still a lot of season left. You know, like we said before, the guys are already working and shooting, and I think they're so motivated, so hungry that you know they can still make a run at this. And I still think they can. It's just again more seasoning, more learning experiences. But I can tell you this: there's a lot of talent on this team, and once the right things click, a lot of promise, you know, a lot of diamonds in the rough. And how do you make diamonds, Robert Barbieri?
How do you make them?
You put pressure on them, and the more pressure you put on these guys, the more they're going to perform, and eventually. You make diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, close us out, my friend.
Robert Barbieri and Nicholas Gallo, SBU-TV Sports, the post game with the Bonnies.
Sir.
See you next time.
Have a good one, everybody. Stay warm.